student. So today we are going to discuss some maths which are related to the quadrilateral. Okay, and these are about finding about some quadrilateral, about the parallelogram, and about rhombus, about rectangle, and about some square. Okay, and trapezium also. So there are first one math which is given what? What is the perimeter of a parallelogram if its two adjacent sides measure 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter? See, consider this is a parallelogram. ABCD. So ABCD is a parallelogram given. Here it is given what? The adjacent side measure 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. So adjacent side means what? This one 8 centimeter and that one 6 centimeter. 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Okay. So you can consider that as a length. This is as a length and this is as a breadth. So these are length and breadth. So we are asked to find what? Find the perimeter of the parallelogram if of its two adjacent sides are given 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. So perimeter, see, always remember, for a parallelogram and for a rectangle, the perimeter formula is always same, which is 2 into L plus B. 2 into L plus B. Here B means what? B means breadth and L means what? L means length. Okay. So now how to write the maths? Okay. How? First one number. So we have to write given length of parallelogram. This is the parallelogram symbol. Okay. Don't get confused. You can write in short parallelogram as like that. Given the length of parallelogram, you can write within bracket AB equal to 8 centimeter, which is 8 centimeter. Then which is what is given? Breadth of parallelogram, which is BC, equal to given 6 centimeter. Length 8 centimeter and BC given 6 centimeter. Now we are asked to find the perimeter. Therefore, perimeter of parallelogram. Therefore, perimeter of parallelogram equal to 2 into L plus B. L plus B means what? 2 into length plus breadth. So clearly you can get that length stands for AB and breadth stands for BC. So you can write 2 into AB. AB value is what? 8. And BC value is what? 6. And the unit will be what? Centimeter. Always remember the perimeter unit is what? Centimeter. So you will get 2 into 8 plus 6, 14 centimeter. Or you will get what? 28 centimeter, which is our required answer. What is the question given? We have given ABCD. We are taking that ABCD as a parallelogram. We have not given ABCD as a parallelogram. We just simply said that a parallelogram is there, but we naming them as the ABCD. And the perimeter is given 24 centimeter, and the side ratios are given 1:2. Okay, we are also find the dimension of the parallelogram. That means the sides of the parallelogram. So as the ratios are given 1:2, so we have to take what? Let the parallelogram sides be 1 is there, na? So x centimeter and 2x centimeter. Okay, so let the sides of parallelogram x centimeter and 2x centimeter. We are taking as a what? X centimeter and 2x centimeter. Now what is given? We know that perimeter of a parallelogram, that means 2 into L plus B equal to perimeter of parallelogram. 2 into L plus B equal to what? Perimeter of parallelogram. So 2 L value is what? X plus 2x equal to perimeter of parallelogram. That means you can write 24. So 2 into 3x, 24, or 3x equal to, clearly you will get what? 24 divided by 2 equal to 12, and x equal to, you will get 12 divided by 3 equal to 4 centimeter. You will get x value as a what? 4. Okay. So we got the x value 4. No need to add this centimeter. So we now get the value of x. So we have to put this in the side value. Therefore, sides of the parallelogram. Therefore, the sides of the parallelogram x equal to simply 4 centimeter and 2x, that means 2 into 4 equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, 2 into 4 equal to 8 centimeter, which is our required answer. This is our final answer. Okay. Okay, so in this question, this is little bit different. We have given ABCD is a parallelogram where where AB is 8 centimeter longer than BC. That means you have to consider BC value as a x. Then you can write AB value will be what? 8 centimeter longer than x. That means x plus 8. Okay. And we have given perimeter equal to 40 centimeter. So what we are asked to find? We are asked to find what is the length of each side. That means what is the length of these 4 sides. That means we have to find AB and BC because all the opposite sides will be equal in parallelogram. So very easily you can do, let the sides of BC equal to x centimeter. You can write let the sides of BC equal to x centimeter. Okay, that means you can write what? Therefore the sides of AB equal to x plus 8 centimeter. X plus 8 centimeter because this is the 8 centimeter longer than BC. So perimeter given, perimeter equal to 40 centimeter. So we have to find out all the sides. Very simply you can put, so we know that 2 into L plus B equal to perimeter, which is the formula. 2 into L plus B equal to perimeter, which is the formula. So 2 L value will be what? L means AB and B means BC equal to 40. So 2, here it is 2, then L value will be, sorry, AB value will be what? X plus 8 plus X equal to 40. So 2 into X plus X, 2X plus 8 equal to 40. Or simply do the calculation, 2 go to this side, so 2x plus 8, it will be dividing, so 20 will be. Because why? Because 2 is going to that side. So now 2x equal to 20 minus 8 equal to 12 and x equal to 12 by 2 equal to 6. So we are getting x value as a what? 6. That means the side will be what? X plus 8, that means 6 plus 8 equal to 14 and only 6 centimeter. Therefore the sides AB equal to x plus 8 or 6 plus 8 centimeter equal to 14 centimeter and BC equal to x centimeter, that means only 6 centimeter. As the AB opposite sides of what? DC, therefore DC equal to AB equal to 14 centimeter and BC equal to BA equal to 6 centimeter. Okay, which is our required answer. Okay. So next question number 4. What is given? If one angle of a parallelogram is 40 degree, that means we have given in a parallelogram one angle is 40 degree. So see how to draw a diagram. First, let me draw a diagram. Say we are getting a parallelogram like A, B, C, D. Okay, one angle is given 40 degree. Consider this angle is 40 degree. And we are asked to find all the other angles. Since this angle is 40 degree, so we know the properties of parallelogram that the opposite angle of A will be what? Opposite angle of A will be C. Okay, so C will be also equal to 40 degree. So we got the value of A and we got the value of C as a 40 degree, but we still don't know the value of B and D. Okay, so we know that B and D will be equal because these two are also opposite angles of parallelogram. So ABCD is a parallelogram. See how to write. ABCD is a parallelogram. Since ABCD is a parallelogram and angle A, let angle A equal to angle C equal to 40 degree. Opposite sides of or opposite angles of parallelogram. Opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. The condition is what? Why they are equal? Are equal. That means you can say therefore angle B and angle D will be equal. This is number 1. Okay. Now according to the properties of quadrilateral, this is a parallelogram, and the angle sum will be what? A plus B plus C plus D equal to 360 degree. So we know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D equal to 360 degree. Why this is 360? Because we have learned about this, that the interior angle sum of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. So A value 40 degree, B value we don't know, C value we got 40 degree, and D value, in place of D you can write also B equal to 360 degree, because using 1 in place of D you can also write B. So 40 plus 40, 80 degree, and twice of angle B. Why twice of angle B? Because here it is 1B and here it is 1B. So total numbers of B is what? 2. So you can write twice of B. Okay, equal to 360 degree, and twice of angle B equal to 360 degree minus 80 degree, or simply you can write it will be 0, 8 and 280 degree. It will be what? 280 degree. So angle B equal to 280 degree divided by 2 equal to 140 degree. But angle B is equal to what? Angle B is equal with angle D also. So D equal to also angle B equal to 140 degree. Okay, this is our required answer. That all the angles we get the value, A value, C value 40, and B and D value equal to 140. Okay. Okay, this time we have also given in parallelogram, and here this question is a little bit different. Okay, so differences is what? So first we have given what? The angle, one angle of a parallelogram is 30 degree more than the adjacent angle. Adjacent angle is what? This angle and this angle. They are lying on the same base, na? These two angles are considered as adjacent angle. So if one angle is x degree, then another angle is 30 degree more than the adjacent angle. That means this will be automatically become what? X plus 30 degree. Why this is become x plus 30 degree? Because this is x degree, so x plus 30 degree, because 30 degree more. And also, you know, this is a parallelogram, so opposite angles are also equal. That means this is x degree and this is also x degree, because A and C are opposite angles. Then again B and D are also equal. Why? Because this is also opposite sides of opposite angles of a parallelogram. So this is will be also equal x plus 30 degrees. Okay, so you got that. What we can write? Consider, this is question number 5. Consider ABCD is a parallelogram. We are considering that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, where angle A equal to x degree. Say means what? We are assuming it. Okay, therefore angle B equal to x degree plus 30 degree. This is given that this is the x degree plus 30 degree. Okay, next we can write now angle A equal to angle C equal to x degree, angle B equal to angle D equal to x plus 30 degree. Okay, therefore angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D equal to 360 degree. This is the property. Then you can write, in place of A you can write x degree, in place of B you can write x degree plus 30 degree, in place of C also you can write x degree, in place of D you can also write x degree plus 30 degree equal to 360 degree. Okay, so how many x are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4x, so you can write 4x degree plus 30 degree plus 30 degree, 60 degree equal to 360 degree, or 4x degree equal to 360 degree minus 60 degree equal to 300 degree. Okay, that means what you can say, that this are 300 degree you have got. Now we simply need to find the value of x. So x equal to, so x equal to 300 degree divided by 4, or 4 divide this, 4 sevens are 30, 4 sevens are 28, 4 5. So x value we have got what? 75 degree. Therefore we are asked to find what? How much does each measure? That means what is the measurement of all the angles? So you can clearly say now, therefore angle A equal to angle C equal to 75 degree, angle B equal to angle D equal to 75 degree plus 30 degree by condition. This is the condition, x plus 30 degree. So 75 degree plus 30 degree, you will get what? This will be 5, 7 plus 3, 10, 105 degree, which is our required answer. Okay. So today we have discussed up to this much question. There is 5 questions today we have discussed. So in our next video, we will discuss some more questions. Okay. Thank you.